It's the guy who ran away.
My son averted his eyes from the former teammate approaching with a smirk and tried to pass by, looking down.
Your team manager's face is terrible. It's like a horror movie.
Seemingly dissatisfied with being ignored, the former teammate began disparaging the manager. As the manager endured with a bowed head, my son's anger finally erupted. And there, someone was silently observing. My name is Cindy Miller. Since my husband has been on a solo assignment for the past 3 years, I live with our high school student son, Lucas. Lucas, you need to eat breakfast quickly or you'll be late for morning practice. Contrasting the vibrant green of the garden outside, Lucas sat in the living room with a somber expression.
Yeah.
This spring, Lucas enrolled in a prestigious soccer school and joined the soccer team. Lucas started playing soccer in 4th grade. Although he didn't stand out much in elementary school, he would chase after the ball with friends, covered in mud, practicing with great enthusiasm. In middle school, he naturally joined the soccer club. However, around his first year of middle school, my health deteriorated significantly, and Lucas started skipping club activities out of concern for me. Michael Williams, the soccer coach at Lucas's middle school, took special care of him. The entire soccer team rallied around Lucas to lift his spirits. Fortunately, my health improved after a few months of treatment, and I returned to our normal life. With unwavering trust in Coach Williams, Lucas absorbed his teachings and began to shine.
Lucas, do you love soccer?
Yeah. I want to get even better.
Seeing Lucas's eyes light up, Coach Williams recommended that he consider attending a prestigious soccer high school.
I'll work even harder to become a professional soccer player.
And so, filled with dreams and hope, Lucas decided to continue playing soccer at the renowned high school. However, despite being in an environment where he could fully enjoy his beloved sport, Lucas seemed a bit down shortly after starting high school, sighing more often than not. Lucas, is something wrong? Lucas paused while eating breakfast, then gradually began to speak. It seems that he's being ignored during club activities by the members centered around a senior named Jack Davis. Jack Davis, a skilled player who has even been featured in the newspapers. Lucas shared how he hasn't been given the ball to play with, and he's been excluded from practice matches since joining the club. After listening to his story, I told Lucas, "If you don't want to attend club activities, it's okay. I will talk to the school about it." Perhaps relieved by our conversation, Lucas regained some energy, finished his breakfast, and headed to school with his sports gear in hand. As I watched his determined figure, I whispered, "Do your best." And promptly, I contacted the school to discuss Lucas's unpleasant experiences during club activities. The soccer club coach promptly assessed the situation and promised appropriate guidance. When I informed Lucas about this upon his return from school, relief washed over his face. At least that was settled. However, despite the coach's assurances, the harassment toward Lucas persisted, and there were no signs of intervention. Lucas muttered sadly.
Those with power can do whatever they want without consequences.
His distrust toward the coach and the school continued to grow. I couldn't bear to see Lucas struggle every day, so I finally suggested he quit the club. But Lucas responded without hesitation.
Being a professional soccer player is my dream. I made a promise with Coach Williams. Besides, if I give up soccer, what else is left for me?
It was absurd to think he should abandon his dream over something like this. Inspired by Lucas's words, I made up my mind. Lucas, soccer can be played anywhere, right? How about moving to Dad's place, attending a new high school, and continuing soccer there? Lucas blinked in surprise at my unexpected proposal.
Thanks, Mom.
he said after a moment of thought, and I caught a glimpse of his long-lost smile. And so, we moved to where my husband was stationed, beginning a new life as a family of 3. Fortunately, the atmosphere in Lucas's new high school soccer team was positive, and he started sharing stories about club activities with enthusiasm. Originally, this soccer team prioritized enjoyment over winning or losing. However, as Lucas spoke about his dreams and committed wholeheartedly to the club, other members were inspired. Now, they all gather for morning practice. As Lucas diligently followed the training routines he learned at the prestigious school, everyone improved significantly. Their eyes sparkled as they shared their goal, winning the upcoming tournament. Seeing Lucas like this, I felt truly relieved. On weekends, after club activities, the team members often visited our home. They were friendly and polite, and occasionally, a girl would join them. Despite a bruise on her face, she had an adorable smile. "Hello. Are you the manager?"
It's Emma Brown, in the same class as Lucas.
She introduced herself. I thanked Emma, their reliable manager, who shook her head.
I'm the one who should be grateful to Lucas. When people see the bruise on my face, they usually look away. But Lucas looked straight at me from the beginning and treated me normally.
Lucas has truly grown as a person. Emma's words warmed my heart. On the long-awaited day of the tournament, I escorted Lucas and his teammates to the venue. Good luck, everyone.
Let's aim for victory.
Yeah.
Their voices echoed through the air, undeterred by the cicadas' chorus. Lately, even after club activities, they'd come to our house for thorough strategy meetings. I hope their efforts pay off. As I watched their retreating figures, I couldn't help but wish for their success. Upon entering the venue, Lucas and his friends unexpectedly ran into Jack and former high school teammates.
Hey, it's the guy who ran away.
Smirking, Jack approached, but Lucas averted his gaze, trying to pass without engaging.
Oh. Your team manager's face is messed up, isn't it? Looks like a horror show.
Clearly unhappy with being ignored, the prestigious school team members began mocking Emma, who walked beside Lucas. Seeing Emma endure silently, Lucas finally snapped.
Cut it out. Emma is an important friend to me. You guys wouldn't understand valuing your teammates.
For the first time, Lucas stood up against the mistreatment he'd endured, leaving them dumbfounded.
Being friends is not child's play.
Clearly displeased, Jack and his group quickly disappeared to their waiting area.
Thank you, Lucas.
No, I'm sorry for dragging you into this. I transferred here because they've been ignoring me since I joined their team.
Lucas explained the reason for his transfer to Emma. Just then, another team member rushed over to them, looking flustered. Unfortunately, it seemed they were about to face Jack's team again. Given the recent incident, the team members hung their heads.
Sports isn't just about skill. My dad once said that character off the field matters too. I assure you our team is far better than that prestigious school.
Her words inspired them, and they faced forward, determined to win. And so, the match began. Perhaps fueled by resentment, the opposing team played aggressively. They exaggerated falls to draw fouls, pushed without getting caught by the referee, and Lucas and his teammates struggled. In the second half, as Lucas jumped for a header, someone yanked his jersey forcefully from behind. Lucas lost his balance and fell backward along with the opponent.
Ouch.
Lucas ended up sprawled across the opponent's arm. The player winced in pain. He was carried off on a stretcher. Fortunately, the referee had been vigilant, so Lucas didn't receive a foul, but he still caused injury. As Lucas lay there, disheartened, his teammates rushed over.
Lucas, thanks to you, we've become so much stronger. Let's do our best until the end.
Yeah.
Encouraged by his teammates, Lucas continued to play with all his might. And so, despite the accidents, Lucas and his teammates managed to secure a victory. While they didn't win the championship, reaching the top 4 filled them with joy. That night, Lucas returned home and recounted the day's events in detail.
You know, Mom, having teammates is the best.
He seemed to savor the happiness of playing soccer with beloved friends. Watching him, I felt relieved that we had made the right choice with the transfer. The day after the match was a holiday, so school was closed. Lucas, still tired, spent a relaxing day at home. Then, a phone call interrupted his peace. Hello, this is Miller.
Hello. I apologize for calling on your day off.
The caller was none other than Lucas's high school principal. The principal wants Lucas to come to the office at 2 p.m. today. I informed him.
Oh, seriously?
Lucas seemed to realize what this was about, and he anxiously ran his hand through his hair. The image of the injured opponent from the match replayed in his mind.
Even if it wasn't intentional, I caused an injury to a student from the prestigious school. Our club might get suspended.
His worried expression accompanied him as he walked alongside me. Excuse me. We entered the principal's office. Lucas hesitated, recognizing the person from yesterday's tournament. Next to the principal stood the event organizer.
Hello, I'm Emma Brown's father.
Emma's dad?
Lucas glanced at me, seemingly surprised by this revelation. Mr. Brown had witnessed the tension between Jack's team and Lucas's team before the opening ceremony. He also noticed the rough play by Jack's team during the match. Emma had shared Lucas's reason for transferring from the prestigious school.
Soccer is a gentleman's sport. Even if they're from a renowned school, we can't condone their behavior.
Mr. Brown reportedly handed down a 6-month ban to Jack's team members and coach for their actions during the match. Mr. Brown mentioned that he had heard from Emma, and thanks to Lucas joining the team, the members have been improving significantly. He was impressed by their performance in yesterday's match. With this level of talent, prestigious universities might even take notice in the future. Mr. Brown promised to support Lucas if his performance continued to excel, even securing recommendations from top universities. Grateful, Lucas expressed his thanks to Mr. Brown. Months later, Lucas's team achieved victory in the tournament. That night, Lucas received a call from Coach Williams, his mentor. Lucas hesitated, revealing that he had already left the prestigious school.
Coach, I'm no longer at the renowned school.
I know. You've been making headlines. Congratulations on your growth.
The coach celebrated as if it were his own achievement.
I've met the best friends at my current high school, just like in middle school.
And Emma is there too.
Ha!
Hearing Emma's name from his mouth, Lucas blinked. The coach chuckled and explained. Interestingly, Mr. Brown was apparently Coach Williams' teammate from their high school soccer days. They share a close bond, and Coach Williams is familiar with Emma as well. As it turns out, Emma quickly informed him about Lucas's transfer. Coach Williams leaned in, his extensive network and insider knowledge evident. According to him, Jack and the others who ignored Lucas were childhood friends. They played on the same team since elementary school. Initially, they all planned to attend the prestigious school together and continue playing. However, When Lucas unexpectedly joined, they feared losing their starting positions. Consequently, they marginalized Lucas. Although they won't participate in tournaments for a while, they're now under a new coach, committed to training diligently and making a fresh start. Afterward, Lucas received a recommendation and gained admission to a prestigious university, where he continued playing his beloved soccer. As expected from such a renowned institution, talented players abounded. Among them were Jack and the others who had once marginalized Lucas, but now they found themselves on the same team again.
Lucas, we were wrong back in high school. We were jealous of your talent.
It's all good. Let's move forward as good teammates.
Lucas forgave the reformed Jack and his friends. Now, he could genuinely enjoy soccer with them. Lucas's heart raced. Emma's voice echoed across the field.
Okay, let's start our conditioning.
Emma, Lucas's fellow manager, had also enrolled in the same university. Jack approached Emma, apologizing for their past behavior.
It's fine. My bruise isn't noticeable anymore, right?
As a college student, she'd mastered the art of concealing it with makeup.
I don't care how you look, Emma.
His nonchalant words made Emma blush. Lucas's growth into a compassionate, considerate person filled me with joy. In college, Lucas made great friends and continued to enjoy soccer. Although he didn't become a professional soccer player, he now coaches elementary school kids on weekends. His advice to them:
If you want to improve at soccer, start by being a good person in your everyday life. Greet others loudly, help those in need, and value your teammates.
As Lucas shared his experiences, the young players listened intently. I hope these kids, like Lucas, meet great friends and grow together.
Everyone, I brought sports drinks.
And Emma is still by Lucas's side, taking care of him. And as for Emma and Lucas? Well, they eventually got married. Despite the challenges they faced, seeing Lucas continue to play soccer made me deeply grateful. And as for you, Lucas, cherish what soccer has given you and continue to be an amazing person.
How did you find this story? If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing to our channel. Until next time.